Let's take a moment to imagine the whole pandemic as an iceberg. And what you can see protruding above the waves is only a fraction of the consequences created by COVID and a pandemic. Because for me, it's quite a sobering thought. And despite all of the things that we've all experienced, I can't help but feeling as though I've been in a similar transitional period before. And I think as I give the context, lots of veterans will feel the same. Because right now, there's going to be lots of good quality, well-respected, successful men that are out there that are finding themselves in very similar waters to what veterans experience when they take off their uniform, when they leave their rank behind and they transition from being in the military to becoming a civilian. And what I hope to do in this short video is share with you some of the skills and behaviors that allow people to transition from the military smoothly, in the hope that as you enter this new normal, this post-COVID era, you're able to get back on the front foot quickly. The first thing in my mind that veterans do well is that they quickly and effectively form routines, because it's likely that you'll need one. Your old routine will now be redundant because of working from home or changes to your situations. So take a moment to consider what your routine looks like, particularly around the context of the big four: sleep, nutrition, exercise and movement, and connection to others. Next, let's take a look at discipline from a veteran's perspective, because it's not seen or viewed as restrictive or corrective. Instead, it's seen as a vehicle, one that creates success. And discipline is drilled into new recruits, because it creates somebody that is ready and willing to uphold their values and keep their word. So take a moment to reflect on your levels of discipline. Either your discipline is creating the successes that you want, or your poor discipline is preventing you from reaching your goals. And lastly, but importantly, is connection. In the military, a sense of connection comes from mutual respect, and that's born from shared suffering, proving continuously our character, and upholding a set of principles or core values. But what's really important about connection, whether it's military or otherwise, is a sense of common purpose, a level of mutual respect and shared ideals. And if COVID means that you've lost touch with your community and your friends, there's a responsibility here for you to go back out and make an effort to re-engage with people that you feel connected to. Because as the tide goes out on COVID, it makes me think of the Warren Buffett quote. Only when the tide goes out do you discover who's been swimming naked. Because if you don't want to get caught, if you don't want to be caught swimming naked, I suggest that you take a lead from veterans in that you focus on developing healthy and helpful routines. Is that you take a deeper dive into your discipline, and that you make a conscious effort to either rekindle or cultivate new quality connections. There can be a lot of learning points from what veterans experience as they transition out of the military that you can utilize too.